What is going on, guys? It's Kalski here, and after 2 months I am back with a new video. It's been quite long. It's going to be really weird doing this again, but today I'm going to be showing you the team that I think Liverpool will probably be using in the league this season. I'll probably turn this into a bit of a series. It's just at the moment I just chose Liverpool because the team I support. So in net I went with Simon Mignolet. Start of the season, really shaky. Mid-season dropped. And now, from then on to the end of the season, after Brad Jones got injured, he was really good. He was probably one of the main reasons why we were like really good, like maybe from about January to about April. Then first the two centre backs, Martin Skirtle, probably like maybe when I say loyal, I mean like somebody who puts in the work the most. So he tried as hard as any other player on the pitch, and he's probably get vice captain. I'd love it if he did, and I'm really happy that he signed a new contract and he's staying. Emre Can as well, really good player. He started off in midfield, really good there as well, and probably is going to be just as good all season at centre back. Left back Alberto Moreno. He's a bit of a shaky one. When he played against Manchester United when we lost 2-1. Anfield, it was probably his worst game, to be honest, but he's picked up his performances towards the end of the season, but I can still see him starting. Nathaniel Clyne, bit of a bargain actually from Southampton. I think he'll be really good for us. He's a lot better than Glenn Johnson, who thankfully has actually left us now and has gone to join Stoke, and I think he'll be quite good actually. I think he'll be playing really well for us in the right position for years to come. First centre mid is Hendo, new Liverpool captain. I couldn't think of anyone else who really deserved it, to be honest, because he's definitely like the most loyal player on the pitch, and I don't know a single Liverpool supporter who doesn't like him. Coutinho, probably our best player, to be honest, last season. Some might say Sterling, but no one gives a shit about him anymore. So James Milner, I think he's got a right mid card, but it's already pretty much been confirmed that he's going to be playing in the middle of the park next season, and hopefully he'll be playing just as well as he has been in pre-season so far. Because from what I've seen of him, he's played quite well. He scored a few goals. He hasn't been bad. In the cam position, I put maybe our best signing of the summer, Roberto Firmino. I haven't really seen much of him. I'm not one who watches like other leagues. But from what I do know, he's an absolutely amazing player, and apparently he's a bit of a bargain as well for 22 million. Not bad at all. Two strikers are going to be Daniel Sturridge when he's fit and isn't injured, and Christian Benteke. We paid 32 million for Benteke, and in my opinion, he could turn out to be a Balotelli, because with Balotelli, the reason why, in my opinion, he flopped so much was because he always played up front in the zone, and he never really had much of a chance to play with Sturridge. If when Sturridge was out injured, but it was more of a rotation between Balotelli and Lambert, and that didn't get us anywhere. And then Sturridge came back from injury for a few games, and Balotelli didn't play with him once. The only time Balotelli played with him all season was against Tottenham, I think, at the start of the season. And during that game, Balotelli had a pretty decent debut. So basically, I think the thing that's down to Balotelli not playing as good as we wanted him to be is because of the fact that he's playing on his own. And that's probably why he wasn't as good at AC Milan as well, because I think he's playing as a lone striker then. And the start of the season, I'm sure, with Sturridge being out, Benteke will be on his own up front as well. And I suppose before they joined Liverpool, they were kind of a similar kind of player. They didn't score a load of goals every season. Probably scored about 10-15 goals a season. And but now they were all, and both of them were getting like passes in and all that. Last season we didn't have that passing kind of game as we did the season before. So like when Balotelli was at City, he'd get passes in from Silva, and Nasri and all that. And then at AC Milan, he'd get things when he'd get like more opportunities like that. And with Aston Villa, he's getting passes from Delph, who's now proved himself to be good players. He's now moved on to Manchester City. But last season we didn't have any of that. It's quite embarrassing how we played last season. But hopefully when Sturridge and Benteke are playing up front together, there'll be an amazing partnership, and maybe we could be looking at another clinical partnership up front for us. And I think we might need to improve the left back position, because I'm sure Enrique is going to move on to some other club, probably move back to Spain. Moreno, he's not bad, but I wouldn't say he's good enough to play. And when he isn't, there isn't really a backup for him. Our other backup would have been John Flanagan, who is probably better than Moreno, but he's just not. He's never fit anymore. I think he's going to be out for another year. I think he's playing again this season, which Flanagan might have actually messed up his whole career, because he probably had quite a brighter future for us, and it's quite sad to see this kind of thing happen to him. So Sacco, he could start, but I put him on the bench because I think after the way Emre Can played as a centre back last season, I think Can will probably maintain his starting position. Lallana, I'm not too sure about him. He didn't play amazingly well last season. Then he didn't play bad last season. It's just that I'm not too sure if Brendan Rodgers is kind of like into him, like he wants him to start every game, like he does with Coutinho and all that. Now, yeah, you have Kolo Toure. When he played for us last season, he was so dedicated, and to be honest, I don't think he's even that bad a player. It's just that obviously he's a bit of a troll player now because of how slow he is. Dejan Lovren, as you just seen, sum up his Liverpool career in one word. There you go. Brazilian, not a bad player. I think he could maybe stay for one more season. I'd like to see him stay because I think he's quite a good centre defensive midfielder. From what we've seen of him last season, Lazar Markovic, I'm not too sure if anyone can really like judge him at the moment. He's really young. He had an okay season, I suppose. He scored a great goal against Sunderland, and Jose Enrique, like I said, I'm sure he'll go back to Spain, and I kind of want him to, because he's not going to start anymore, because I think Moreno's just too good at the moment. Joe Allen, he could start, because I think, I'm not even joking, when he was playing, like when he scored against Newcastle, just before that, he actually played really well for us, and I think he may start. Ricky Lambert, I don't mind him going. I think I'm happy that his dreams come true and he played for us and all that. And he went to West Brom about 2 hours ago, and he's already scored 2 goals, which just, yeah. And Origi, depending on how Balotelli does, Benteke, he may be starting for us. And last signing, Adam Bogdan, who could ask, probably the best transfer window ever. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. First video in like 2 months, but please like and subscribe, and this is Kalski over and out. Peace.